Kizambula, Namaste, good morning to all respected online viewers. Long live their majesties, long live our leaders, and long live our friendship. Welcome to this online Ayurveda and Yoga workshop. Embassy of India, Timpu, ICCR's Nehru Wangchuk Culture Center, Yoga teacher, I'm KV SSN Murthy here. My true prayers to the Almighty to see all the best things to their majesties and the whole Bhutan. So coming recitation is actually works from the Charaka. Charaka is we know that he was the greatest Ayurvedic doctor, philosopher, and as well as a yogi also. It is saying that according to Charaka, life means here Ayu. Ayu means life. Life is the combination of body, senses, mind, and reincarnation of the soul. So Ayurveda is the most sacred science of life for the material world as well as for the spiritual world. So Ayurveda basically deals how to live in this material world as well as like after leaving the body also the further practices or further rituals also it is saying Ayurveda has a complete works. And here it is like in the medicine regard it is saying that a potent poison becomes the best drug if it will be proper administration. And in its contrary, even though the best drug becomes a poison if it used as in a bad way or it's used badly. So basically it is saying that poison and a drug, so the way how we are using to treat the element is very important. So we can easily understand our food is our medicine. If it is a low quantities, then it will be a healthy, it will not create any further complications in regarding obesity or in regarding diabetes, in regarding blood pressure, anything. If it will be a overdose, if you will take more food and less exercise, that same food will turn as a poison. It will destroy the physical health as well as mental health also. And right, coming to the practices for the COVID, please always try to follow the safe physical distancing and always cover your facial organs and use proper masks also. While coming back to the home, please thoroughly wash them. And coming to the hand hygiene, always carry hand sanitizers, and respiratory hygiene, please follow them. So if you want, install Ayurveda oils, Anutaila and Shadbindu Taila inside the nostril. Those are very good applications to balance the mucus dosha or kapha dosha. And coming to steam inhalation, ajwain seed oil or eucalyptus oil, you can follow any kind of oil to for this steam inhalation at least 4 to 5 times a day when you are coming back to the home. And coming to gargling, estimadu powder or plain salt water also enough to keep your throat clean. And coconut oil pulling or sesame oil pulling or mustard oil pulling, or simply you can take water also for water pulling for your mouth health. And coming to physical exercises, morning half an hour, evening half an hour, it is required to give yourself healthy. But please remember, walking alone will not create any good balance in regarding health, especially if you will walk after meals, after food, that will add good health. Please remember, post meal walk is always preferable. Before walk, along with before meals and before food, along with your walk, please combine other exercises also like jumping or aerobics or martial arts, or you can simply take yoga exercise also, because it has everything. So coming to the next exercise, the next important practice is no self-medication. So when you have any kind of ailments, don't go medical shops on your own and don't take medicines. Please always take advice from your doctor. And lava clove powder and honey also good preparation to control or to get rid of the dry cough. And plus in your kitchen ingredients, please use very simple items called turmeric and garlic and ajowan and ajowan seeds and ginger and ilachi, cinnamon and cumin powder and coriander powder, and what we call you can also use our chawanprash and shilajit and local organic products, and take abundantly this local fresh organic fruits and vegetables, which are also having A vitamin and D vitamin. And in these special times, we require zinc-based diets also. It is abundantly available in milk products and mushrooms. And please always remember, don't take the self-medication. So in this week we are seeing the corn and callus, which already which is forming on the palms and on the feet structure because of the our regular works, or because of the friction, because of the over rupture and over strain. But please remember, if you notice a cord or any this kind of skin allergies or skin disorders, don't use any sharp items to clean or to polish that area. It will create further damage. If you are a diabetic, then it will create more damage. Today's exercise, we have very simple and effective practices, and take ST Madhu powder. It's available in the every Ayurvedic shops. ST Madhu powder, and it's a Glyceria globra. So it's a kind of rhizome. It's a kind of rhizome. Coming to next one is mustard oil and sesame oil. ST Madhu powder, mustard oil and sesame oil, and apply, make a paste and apply on that affected area. At least leave 1 hour time. Then after that, thoroughly wash with the acceptable hot water. So somewhat skin will be smoothened on that affected areas. So next practice is take pineapple and pineapple pulp. Especially I am talking about pineapple pulp, and put it on the affected area and just create one bandage on that. So at least leave that solution for at least 1 hour time. Then after that, see their skin, then it will be going for more smoothen. And next exercise is take dry ginger powder, and we have many other species in the citrus. Now take big citrus. It is a somewhat citrus when like a citrus other variation. It's a big citrus. So take that layer, and again use a bandage, so to keep that layer, to keep that peel on that affected area, and use one bandage for 1 hour time. Then after that, just see that affected area will be smoothened. And next practice is very simple exercise. Take banana and peel out, and take that peel and put it on the affected area. Again create one bandage on that. So at least 1 hour time. Then after that, thoroughly wash them. So these all precautions will be smoothen your skin, so that like if once your skin will be smoothened, then obviously the external layers or the peripheral layers of that corns will be removed automatically. But plus take good advice from the doctors. If required, please go for further medical checkups also. Okay, now let's join to the yoga class. We will see some more good exercises in the yoga. And sun salutation is our regular practice. So by doing these sun salutations is also giving good warm up as well as good exercise also. We have many variations in the sun salutations, but for our online participants, we are doing very simple way of doing in the sun salutations. Here we have mantra chanting, sloka and bijakshara also. When you have your traditional belief, you can follow them, or you can just follow the physical exercises only. So coming to the practices, take a long, slow, deep inhalation, exhalation, Pranamasana. Om Hiranmayena Patrena Satyasyapi Hitam Mukham Tattvam Pushan Apavruno Satya Dharmaya Drustaye. Om Hram Hrim Hrum Hraim Hraum Raha Mitra Ravi Surya Bhanu Kagapushna Hiranya Garbha Maricha Aditya Savitra Arka Bhaskaraya Namaha. Touch your both the arms forward, lift your both the arms up, Hasta Uttanasana. Slightly put a back bend called Ardha Chandrasana or Ardha Chakrasana. Then slowly keep the body straight. Once pull up, then very slowly bend the body forward, Pada Hastasana. But when you have heart elements or blood pressure issues or lower back issues, neck issues, do not do the forward bend. Remaining people can go till the floor, completely press the body. Then here, right leg is your forward leg called Asva Sanchalanasana, horse riding posture. Once completely push your body forward and down, lift your chin up. Here, no need to crunch your body, and few seconds stay here. Then after that, back leg straight on the toes, and slowly join your forward leg to back leg called Dandasana or Santulanasana. Then very slowly bend the body forward towards the floor. And here Ashtanga Namaskarasana, and slightly lift the hips up, and remaining body organs are chest, chin or forehead, 2 palms, 2 knees and toes. Then slowly push your body forward, lift the head till the thighs, called lifted head cobra posture. Completely lift the chin up and slightly back leg straight, and after that back leg knee up against the gravity and push the body inside, called Parvatasana. And here right leg is your forward leg, called Aswa Sanchalanasana, horse riding posture, and back leg straight on the toes and back leg knee up, join your back leg to the forward leg, called Pada Hastasana, and slowly lift your arms and body, called Hasta Uttanasana or Sarira Uttanasana. Completely push yourself up and Pranamasana above to the head, then very slowly keep them down at your chest region, Anahata Pranamasana, and slowly lift your both the arms up and slightly wide your arms and slowly keep them down towards the thighs and slightly wide the legs and lock your hands back once. Inhalations and exhalations, still inhalations and exhalations, and long slow deep inhalations and exhalations. So today, as per our schedule, we have chair yoga practices. So according to your body weight, you can choose 2 chairs or you can do on 1 chair also, but please remember, take care of the balance, take care of the mats also. While doing the chair exercise, no need to jerk the body, no need to push the body from the floor level. Alright, so yesterday we saw some of the postures for the knees and for the squats, called Utkutasana variation with the stick, and next posture Natarajasana, side leg lifting. Then after that, reverse warrior posture for the deep squat for the legs. So today also almost we will see the similar postures while using the chair. Okay, now so just long slow deep inhalation and exhalation, and further long slow deep inhalation and exhalation. Alright, this time try to keep your both the hands on the chair's plastic handles or on the chair's bottom on the plastic part. So be very convenient and confident while doing, instead of looking forward for the rights or wrongs or posture performances. So try to observe your own convenience. It is all about the comfortable is a matter here. So right now slightly push the body forward out of the chair and completely press down and few seconds stay now. So this is also comes under Malasana variation or deep Utkutasana. Few seconds stay now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then slowly lift the body and very slowly relax the arms and rest your spine. Just take a long, slow, deep inhalation, exhalation. So when you have severe knee issues or any issues regarding joints, try to see the easiest way of doing or better to avoid the practices. So I'm doing same exercise with the single leg. Again, keep your one leg on the floor, but in between, just keep it in between the chair. Then after that, second arm fold on the first leg, second leg fold on the first leg. Try to put that above leg closer to the abdomen, or you can still press the abdomen with the folded leg heel if you want more pressure at the abdominal level. And here, few seconds stay now. Observe your above ankle position and above knee position, below ankle and below knee. Set yourself convenient for a good grip position. After that, keep your hands properly on the chair's bottom part. Then slowly drag the body, then very slowly push the body and few seconds stay here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. Then very slowly come back, relaxation. Then here very slowly rest your leg, then slowly relaxation. Few seconds, rest your legs and rest your ankles. The same Ekapada Malasana, alternate side fold the leg. So here according to your flexibility, according to your interest, you can put your heel inside towards the lower abdominal region. So 2 hands on the chair handles or on the chair's bottom. So here very slowly come out of the chair and give a maximum press inside and stay now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then very slowly come back, relaxation. This is very simple exercise, simple posture to give strength at the shoulder level, at the biceps and triceps level, also legs. Especially it's abdominal pressing, so abdominal organs will get somewhat benefit in regarding constipation as well as in regarding diabetes also. Okay, deep, slow inhalation and exhalation. And once, if you want, stretch your back. Now try to open the arms. Try to catch properly chair's backrest on the top or at the middle. So turn the shoulders back, lift the chin up and stay for a while. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, for relaxation. And coming to Natarajas and yesterday's practice, it's a single leg lift while using the chair. So that slightly go back to the chair's backrest. So take care while doing. So fold your right leg and slant your right knee on the right side plastic handle. Then check your posture, check your dress, check your chair and check your balance. Then here, catch your right ankle with the right hand from inside. Then take support of the left side handle with the left hand. Now keep open your right leg to the right side and few seconds stay here. Then if you have further balance, if you have interest to lift the leg more, so lift that leg up again. Few seconds stay now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then slowly come back, relaxation. Then slowly turn your leg and few seconds rest at the slant position. Then after that, slowly keep them down. Again, few seconds relaxation, long deep inhalation, exhalation. So once relax your thighs, relax your ankle region. And opposite side, same practice, fold your alternate leg. Then here once come to the pre-position, and after that catch your same folded leg ankle with the left hand from inside. Then after that hold the chair properly with the right arm. Then keep open the left leg properly to the left side. Once few seconds stay, then after that, if you have interest or if you can possible, so you can still lift your leg by holding at the ankle area or toes area, or still you can catch your pant cloth also. Now completely lift that leg and stay now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then slowly come back, relaxation. Then slowly fold your leg and rest for a while. Then slowly keep the leg down. So basically it will improve the flexibility. Also it will improve the pelvic region stretches. It's a very simple exercise to get rid of the early morning cramps. Many people have been suffering because of these cramps early morning. So these are very simple exercises. Okay, long, slow inhalation, exhalation. So coming to last exercise, last practice called reverse warrior posture. So here slightly come forward, then after that turn towards your right side, keep open the left leg properly on the left side. So you can put your total feet flat, or you can lift your back leg heel also. So back open, leg sides, hand should go on the waist or on the thigh. So your alternate arm obviously lifting up in the air. So slightly get a like cross bend or back bend or side bend according to your interest. Few seconds stay now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then very slowly come back, relaxation. Then slowly keep your arm down on the chair and relax your back leg from the position. Again, turn the body straight. Just long, slow, deep inhalation and exhalation. And still long, deep inhalation and exhalation. Then opposite side, same thing. Just turn the body towards your left side. Keep open your right leg back for proper support. Alright, so you can lift your back leg here or heel, or keep your like feet flat. Then here the same side hand should go on the waist or on the thigh for more balance. So one way we are restricting the bend, and one way we are pushing the body for more bend. So lift your alternate arm up. So once lift the arm, so according to your convenience and interest, completely back bend and stay now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then slowly come back, relaxation. Alright, then slowly turn the body straight. And here few seconds stay relaxation in this posture. So few seconds concentration on the breath, long deep inhalations and completely breathe out. Second count, completely deep breathe in and completely breathe out. Let's join to the pranayam class now. So before pranayam, if you want to drink a sip of water, that's also recommended for mantra chanting and sloka abhyas. If you have traditional belief on the chanting, you can follow the chanting, or you can take the only practical schedules. So long, slow, deep inhalation and exhalations. Still deep, long inhalations and exhalations. Then after that, coming to chanting of the mantras. Om Kesavaya Swaha. Om Madhavaya Swaha. Om Narayanaya Swaha. Om Adya Samadhi Tatpala Siddhyardham Asana Purvakan Pranayamadin Karishye. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. And keep the arms down. So we have the same two practices today also. One is Bastrika practice and second one is Surya Bhedana practice. As we know that Bastrika practices, the mantra chanting given in the Hatiyo Pradipika is Vata Pitta Slashma Haram Sariragni Vivardhanam Kundali Bodhakam Kshipram Pavanam Sukadam Hitam Brahmanadi Mukhe Samsta Kapadhyargala Nasanam. It is basically saying that Vata dosha, internal wind imbalance, Pitta dosha, internal bile imbalances, and Slashma dosha, internal glue imbalances will be rectified and it will come into the balance. Sariragni Vivardhana means metabolic activity as well as immunity also come into the balance. So also it is good exercise for the people who wants to awakening the internal dormant energies. Surya Bhedana Pranayam Sloka given in the Hatiyo Pradipika is Kapala Sodhanam Vata Doshagnam Krimi Dosha Hrut Punah Punaharidam Karyam Surya Bhedana Muttamam, saying that Kapala Sodhanam Vata Doshagnam. It is saying that in Ayurveda especially it is mentioned that whatever ear problems or nostril problems or eye problems or somewhat throat and mouth related issues also, because of the wind errors, because of the internal wind errors, it will be born. This Surya Bhedana Pranayam will rectify those errors and it will give health, especially the errors around the skull region and the facial region. Also it is saying that Krimi Dosha Hrut, it will kill the abdominal worms also, but the people who are doing in a proper way, that's also very important. Then coming to the practices here, keep your position straight. And coming to Bastrika Pranayam without any variations, we are doing plain Bastrika, sharp inhalations, slow breathe outs. But when you have heart ailments or blood pressure issues or any other issues, any other sickness, so do not immediately jump into the practices. Better to take advice from the physician as well as yoga teacher also. Coming to the practices, keep your position straight. And starting our Bastrika, first 10 strokes, 1, then slowly come back, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, then long, deep, slow inhalation and exhalation. So Bastrika, the practices itself depends on the how you are taking that large amount of the oxygen in a single go inhalation, but while coming back breathe out must be slow. Now second spell starting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then again slowly deep long inhalation, completely breathe out. Third last stroke, 10 strokes. Now starting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then slowly, completely withdraw from the practices. Long, slow inhalation, exhalation. Soon after that, coming to the Surya Bhedana Pranayam. In between one pranayam to other pranayam, if you choose few seconds time to take some inhalation time, that's also recommended. Now coming to Surya Bhedana Pranayam, open right hand, last 2 fingers and the right hand thumb. And put it in front of the face. Obviously your right nostril will receive a right thumb, left nostril will receive last 2 fingers. So here Surya Bhedana Pranayam, throughout the practice, right side nostril inhalation, left side nostril breathe out. We are not doing bandhas and mudras, we are doing only breathing and breathe out. So coming to by closing your left nostril with the last two fingers and inhalation with the right nostril, and slowly completely breathe out with the left nostril. Again inhalation with the right nostril, exhalation with the left nostril, inhalation with the right nostril, exhalation with the alternative nostril. Fourth count, right nostril breathe in and breathe out with the alternative nostrils. Last count, inhalation with the right one and completely slowly breathe out with the left one. Then again slowly put the arm out and long, slow, deep inhalation and exhalations. So soon after practices, after finishing your pranayam practices, if you know well about the dharana practices, you can jump into the dharana practices. The 8 limb which was in the Patanjali's Ashtanga Yoga. But dharana itself, one of the greatest paths in the yoga. And while coming to the practices of the like Trataka Abhyasas, you can choose any of the good practices to do yourself in the Trataka Abhyasas. And after finishing your dharana practices or Trataka Abhyasas, please take out some more time to give relaxation to the body in the form of Yoga Nidra or in the form of power nap. After finishing your total yoga workout, take out some more time, 10 minutes to 15 minutes time to take bath, further 5 minutes time to take breakfast. And in the afternoon, before your lunch hour, like if possible, please do power nap or yoga nidra. It will improve the like productivity. Also, it will give more concentration on your further works. And coming to the evening practices, after your office works, evening like after finishing your sports works, games works, and remaining garden works and everything, please take out half an hour time to do yoga. If you have no time in the evening, at least before lunch, before dinner, please do some exercises along with the walking. But please remember, after meals, after taking anything, walking is preferable. And coming to the self yoga exercises. So in the self yoga exercises, create simple back bending exercises and create simple inverted postures also. And when we are meeting here at the same place with the same topics, tomorrow at the same timing, we are seeing still more applications in the Ayurveda and more exercises in the yoga also. So until then, take care of yourself, stay away from the bad habits and do yoga also. Thanking you all to giving me this wonderful opportunity. Thank you very much.